So chat, something for you to remember. Cross-faction is bugged. You guys can attack each other, but you shouldn't. Please don't kill one another. Cross-faction in war mode right now is bugged. Please do not kill each other. Please don't kill one another. You guys are part of the same team. You can attack each other, but please don't. So it is a little bit bugged. Not really sure why. You can attack each other, but please try your best not to. So that is going to be something weird. That's going to be something weird, different. Technically we can make a 5v5 into a 6v6 duel if you want, or 1v6 duel. Like if Chilpas, let's say, kills 4 people on team 1, he can go and execute the rest of his team if he wants to, in order to get more kills for the duels. He can, technically he can go for a 1v9. Depending on how you have a team set up. Like if Chilpa's got a full team of Alliance, technically you can go 1v9, first 1v9 of the century. Gonna be Cass, or look, actually no, it's not Cass, it's gonna be, who is it? Pain versus Carly. Carly not really looking all that good. Carly trying to go for a bit of a carry setup with an evasion, gonna be Shadow Blades, but it's stun locking him down for a quick second. Evasion falling off in just a moment. Carly might be in a bit of trouble unless it got crowd control. Looks like it's gonna be Pain. Hoping to live up to his name, trying to bring in some Pain. Metamorphosis Ivy, but it's going to be quick blind. But Carly, unless they make a mistake right here, I think Pain might be down for the count. Unless Carly makes a mistake. Unless they mess up their opener. That is stealth for a second. Do get a sap. It's going to be Resonator. Looks like they're going to go for the cheesy go with a kid shot. Big Eviscerate. Big Resonator exploding. Pain taking a bit of that damage back to back. Cheap shot locking him down. Carly wanted to make sure that the stuns are perfect, that they're airtight. Decided, you know what, I'm just gonna add that extra cheap shot in there just to make sure I get that a little bit extra duration, just in case things don't go as well. But Pain is gonna be down. Carly out in the open with the flare down, as DJ Flex is gonna be up next, trying to go for that full-on red Vector Mog, which looks good. I just wish your Muskrat had like a little bit of a red hues or red undertones instead of that green. Then it would kind of fit you so well. Looks so good, dude. I gotta say, like with the Ventier Male Mog, they did such a good job with it. It looks so good. Get a shot by the Rogue. Does get himself a proc Shadow, but it's going to be quite a bit of extra damage with the Sheep Shot to follow versus GG Flags into a freezing trap, stopping down the Rogue in place, and just calmly busts out the Manic Bandages. I'm just trying to see if he can scrub up some wounds real quickly. Into immediate camo. Got himself a Hunter's Marker to Carly. Trying to see if he can AoE the Hunter out. Will not be able to. Steel Trap is going to be stopped under his DJ. He's literally playing circles around this guy. It's going to go for that Flame Shot. Grenades are flying out. Carly has an evasion very soon. Quick stun. Does have a trick in case needed, but it's going to be just trying to see if he can burn some range damage. Evasion up for Carly. And DJ is going to hold back on damage for a little bit. Into a Freezing Trap to stop and trick it. Into the stun. DJ Flex could trick it in case he needs to. Big damage out of the Rogue. Going to be DJ with a Fade Death for a second. Kill shots out to Carly. It's going to go for that flank and strike. Both of them are low. Grenades are flying through. Looks like Carly avoided the grenade with a cloak or shadows. Trying to see if he gets some range damage on DJ. DJ backs up out of the smoke bomb to give Carly a little bit of line of sight. Walking into Steel Trap. That's going to be Charge Trap right after. Blade Shot. The grenade could do it. Kill shot could be deadly. Is there a dot into Carly? Does not have a Hunter's Mark on it, but the dot is going to get him out of stealth and back into combat. Hunter's Mark does get applied. It looks like Carly's gonna have a very difficult time trying to get rid of it. Big kill shot does get him low, and I think he's just gonna end up bleeding out. The Muskrat goes in, bites the wound that's opened by the kill shot. Well, what looks like Pop Smoke X is gonna be up next. Oh, what is that? Are they gonna write Pop Smoke X? It is Smoke X. Yeah, okay. For some reason I was gonna say Pox Smoke X. Kind of like the Poxy Storm weapon. Stun onto the Demon Hunter. That is going to be a demon also just clawing at him, ripping at him. If that was a freezing trap, the demon would break him out of a freezing, but that stun is going to be full CC. Pops decided not to burn a trigger just yet. DJ is just looking to dot him up, but he's looking for that recovery, looking for a little bit of that longevity here. Is going to be sending out the Muskrat, trying to deny the Demon Hunter any mounts. That's going to be freezing trap as he rushes around the corner. DJ, I think I tried to see if he could maybe get himself a full reset, maybe with a camo. I guess the Demon Hunter though, there's only so much you could really do with a camo since they do have eye beam. That's going to be a quick rush by Demon Hunter into a stun with DJ. Does he have a double stun to chain this here? He does not. It's going to be quick turtle shell for DJ in order to try to see if he can escape. And Pop slaying a demon does devour his soul, and it's just ready to go, ready to stab at DJ. DJ, unless you got some kind of a reset here, unless you got big healing, you might be in a bit of trouble. Does get himself acceleration rolling. Definitely needs to CC. Pops is trying to go for that harpoon to root him down in place, just trying to avoid him as best as possible. Stun as the Demon Hunter closes the gap. Stun, but the Demon Hunter as it charges up, as DJ is going to sunder him with the AoE fracture on top of it. That's going to be a flash cut to follow. DJ is going to be backing up out of the completely. Pops Decide to cancel his own flash cut just to get aggressive here. Freezing trap stops him as he goes in mid-air. That was actually the coolest freezing trap I've ever seen. He froze him as he's already in momentum, already moving. In big immunity for Pops as he's hoping, I think, to maybe get himself another proc of demons. It's gonna be DJ backing up out of the completely. Pops with no help whatsoever, still has metamorphosis, and that kill shot does end up putting the nail in the coffin with Jera charging out towards the hunter immediately. The hunter needs to lay down some traps or a flare. Jera actually waited a little bit too long, let the flare get him out in the open, but DJ got nothing left, so he does go down with Ben. The big Ben gonna be up next, trying to see if he may be able to take down the rogue. Does get the opener. That's going to be the swarm joining in. Jera goes in for Shadow Blaze, trying to see if he can maximize some damage to Ben. That's going to be Barks get big damage onto Ben. Does he have emergency healing activated? I think the emergency healing should activate right about now. Jera taking still a lot of damage. Evasion Cloak Shadows up, trying to see if he can tank up as much damage from the Druid. Going to be flash cap interrupted as Ben is unable to maintain a big old shield. Next down by Jera, could be pretty big. Ben does have a trinket that's going to be blind for Jera though, as Jera is completely out of defenses. If Ben can somehow just get all the dots, all the damage onto the work, he might be in a good spot. Trinkets just walk out of that resonator. Good move right there. But unfortunately, I'll trick it out of the druid immediately. So Jerry, if he can just survive long enough, he may be able to get another kidney shot, lock down Ben, and take him down with back-to-back Curie and Eviscerate, which is just brutal. Them Curie and Eviscerate just absolutely pierce right through you. They do so much extra damage, especially when the rogue lands crits. It is actually deadly. Yesterday we watched it on EU with the rogue Galoosh absolutely obliterate the boys back and forth. Get a shot by Jera unless he gets himself a really unlucky roll. It's gonna be Shadow Blades on top one. Oh, them Shadow Blades procs from the tier set, especially when you get free Shadow Strikes from tier. It is so valuable. It is so strong. In the 5v5 dueling arena in general, it's good for PvP. Sensei gonna be up next. Got himself the whole swarm of scarabs. The AQ40, dude, he's bringing the AQ40 with them. 40 little bucks from AQ. But it's gonna be up next with a stab. But Jared did burn quite a few cooldowns versus the Feral Druid. The only thing he's holding on to is a blind and a trinket, so he does have escapes. He's not playing an item, so he doesn't have that Shadow Melt value. Gonna be a Ring of Peace dropping down by Sensei. I think maybe to randomly get the rogue out, maybe felt like maybe the rogue is nearby. But I guess he wouldn't need it for later. Jared just tried to see if he can maybe wait out for some cooldowns. Maybe he got a resonator coming back up very soon. Having a resonator in the opener is going to be pretty strong and probably going to force something out of Sensei. Looks like he's going for that Curian Burst. Immediate trick out of Sensei. Seeing those crits flying, decided he needed to make a move into Alexia Porter's Jera. Does get himself a jab. Big damage, massive crit. Jera trying to see if he can escape him with Shadow Steps, using Sensei's positional in order to create some momentum to escape. Evasion for the Fist of Fury does deny the damage out of those punches. Going to be Zuen joining in, adding a little bit of pressure onto the roll. Quick blind on Sensei. Does not have a normal human trinket. Available for about a minute 30 after using the normal PvP trinket. Big kick over for Sensei. Trying to see if he can reconnect. Just needs to get Jera alone. Needs to be himself a crit, get a shot full, but it's going to be Jera. Can he break through defense of Sensei? Looks like Sensei with a resonator is going to take full damage of that into this trinket. Does absorb it. Karma at the last second. Does get himself a heal. Jera looking to escape. And does have an advantage. Could potentially go to interrupt Sensei. Sensei does activate himself a diffuse magic. Trying to see if he can get Jera out in the open. That's going to be a Ring of Peace. Potentially could be the rogue interrupting him. Does land a sap to keep Sensei low. And I think Jera has it here. Unless Jeremax makes a mistake right now, there's no way he loses to Sensei. That was such a close deal, by the way. If only Sensei just had one ability crit for him, it would have been a great spot. That's going to be a rogue gameplay for you boys. The rogues are now incredibly strong. Absolutely incredible. A quick stab out of the rogue before the flare hits him. Quick thinking, but Jeremax decided to reposition completely. Felt like maybe the flare was going to get him in a bad spot. That was a really good move, and Scuttlepoo is going to be up next. Immediate trinket, dropping down freezing trap on the Jera. Seeing that Shadow Blades is going to go for a feign death and a full-blown reset. Does get himself a late shot, potentially could get himself big damage versus Jera. Just to make sure that the pets are in combat, needs to get himself line of sight of the rogue in order to maximize the pressure. The damage buffs to the pets that Beastmaster just saw not long ago is actually looking like it's doing quite a bit of pressure now. Gonna be a full stun lock on the Scuttle. Eating just eviscerates back to back. Cheap shot around and Jera's looking for that crit. Does he get one? Gonna be Exil last second with a turtle as the hunter is able to escape death for just a moment. Dropping down a trap. Looks like Jera has a cloak ready for it, but the freezing trap is still right around the corner. Stun. Scuttle does have land aside. Does he get himself a big proc? It's gonna be Jera seeing that flame shot, decides to go for him. Evasion. Once you get aggressive with Scuttle, Evasion does not stop him from that one kill shot as he eats a freezing trap. Throwing down down what it looked like maybe a flare for a second. Jared still has evasion. There goes the flare. Does he reconnect? He does reconnect, and there it is. Taking down that hunter. Not giving him out. Jared actually coming back with a 1v4 in this 5v5 1v1 duel. Actually bringing it back for his team little by little. Not letting your boy Night King play at all. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another one going. Night King and DJ, if y'all boys got groups.